Can't lie. I'm glad that automated message comes up every time that I... Is anything happening? Is literally a goddamn thing happening? Because my stream preview is still showing us offline. Audio is go, video is, you should be seeing game footage. So, sounds like I'm up and it's just the stream preview is not working for whatever reason. That's irritating. Although possibly a good thing, because I was about to reset my router. But yeah. Okay, hello, welcome back. Not sure what Twitch was playing at there. I was going absolutely fine for a bit. And then the preview just went, no, offline. And refused to return to its former glory. And that was irritating. Got an ad and then the stream exploded. Ah, ads. Yeah. Of course, that would do it. Actually, I just had a thought. I'd willingly update it to the newest version of OBS because I don't learn my fucking lesson, apparently. So that might have something to do with it. Ah, jeez. Could do without this today. Twitch or OBS or whichever thing is at fault here. Oh. I picked the right day to not have the camera on. So yeah, as you can see, might have played this a bit before. I'm going to be paranoid about this the entire stream, you realise. Because there's no preview. And therefore, I could put down at any moment. I'm not, no. This is the kind of uncertainty I do not thrive with. Okay, the preview's working again. That's nice. You're not the kind of guy who tries to prove a point by massive suffering, but you feel firmer in your auto-update hatred with that, what was it, GZ or XZ exploit. Yeah, that was... Okay, XZ. Yeah, that was the fucking thing. What's the short version of this? A very popular and highly used Linux library nearly got a backdoor put into it by what I can only describe as sneaky bastards. Yeah, Icetail for the bloody ages. And if I'm not mistaken, they did it by exploiting the pipeline. And that injected code somewhere. Which, if you don't know what we're talking about, a very simplified explanation is there's a conveyor belt of stuff that needs to happen at different stages. So at the start of the conveyor belt, it's like, you have code. Next stage is compile code. Next stage is, link code. Next stage is package up code, and blah, blah, blah. It was one of those later stages after anybody had been actually looking at the code for any particular purpose, like compiling or linking, that the exploit was put in. I think it might have been at the testing stage, actually. And it just got snuck in at that point. Slipped a binary blob into the repo since it was an obvious problem that was generally ignored, not sure. Something like that, yeah. And yeah, if it's a binary blob, then that's going to be a little harder to detect. Well, it'll be harder to know what it's doing. It's just a straight up binary blob. As opposed to code that you can read. And it all got spotted by, I believe, a Microsoft engineer who noticed that one call in his code was taking longer than they expected. Long game stuff. Contributor showed up to help out on an open source project, help out a bunch, make good code commits, then quietly snuck an evil blob in the middle of all this. Yeah, I think that the words bullet and dodged are appropriate in that one. Does it have a name yet? This seems like the kind of tech tale that ends up with a name. You know, like the Great XZ Heist or something. Anyway, we have a game. Well, it doesn't have a name, I guess, because it's new. How the programmer had pushed for rapid implementation due to an incompatibility with another program. Ah, yes, very sneaky. All we have is the XZ backdoor. Well, here we go, and phone cam down. Lost at Sea 1803. The good ship Obra Dinn. Built 1796, London, 800 tons, 18-foot draft. Captain R. Witterell, crew 50... I was reading that game. The Honourable East India Company. Yeah. Attention, Chief Inspector Insurance and Claims London Office. The Obra Dinn has returned. Dispatch to Falmouth immediately and prepare full assessment. And Valgrind kept flagging it as dangerous. Well, this is what I keep saying about tools like that analyze your code base, be it static or whatever. But by all means, take what they say and have a look at it. But don't take it as gospel.
Company man woke me up. Said you'd need ferry to the Obra Dinn. Not many eager for that job.
Not sure what this accent's meant to be.
Seems a bit late if you ask.
I didn't.
But we just
What's
threw
in the
up.
box?
That's nice. What's in the box?
I'll hoist it up in a few minutes.
Hey! Ow!
Carefully.
Ah, so we're a sassy bitch. Well, that's one box. Don't get to look at it here. And yes, the entire thing is in 1-bit color. You will either love it and think it's glorious, or you will hate it. But yet, the Obra Dinn just arrived back. Sans passengers. Don't remember weird juddering like that before. But I suppose that's the consequences of taking all this stuff and crushing it down to, like, say, 1-bit color. The dead ones. Knee wheel up here. How are you supposed to move this thing? Knee steering wheel, knee clutch. How's this meant to work?
Oi!
What?
It's too heavy!
You're too heavy. Still stunning how this game is able to pull off this look. I can't imagine how long they must have spent on the dithering.
It's too heavy. Take it yourself.
Ah, you said that before. Just open it up here, thank you very much. There's workbook. Your face is too heavy, exactly. Catalogue of adventure and tragedy. Oh, we don't know that yet. Preface. I trust that you now find yourself aboard the Obra Dinn. Whoops. I expected this day to come, and my every intention was to tell this ship's strange tale within the pages of this book. Oh no, this is a book we got sent. Yes, I remember now. Regrettably, failing health has allowed me to produce only the basic outline that follows. Your presence on the Obra Dinn is critical. I leave the discovery of its fate and the completion of this book in your hands. The next few pages will seem bewildering at first. All will make sense in time. Use the pocket watch to determine the identity and fate of everyone aboard. Complete each chapter accurately and return the book by guaranteed post to the French Office of Affairs in Morocco. For tax purposes, no doubt. The bargain chapter will remain unknown to you. I possess the details within, but have elected to keep them private for now. Henry Evans. So this is what we get. We get the various chapters of the tale of the Obra Dinn. We get details of the journey, the ship itself, the crew, a sketch of life at sea aboard the Obra Dinn, which feels like it should be a slice of life thing, but just bear that description in mind when we actually show the picture. Then a glossary, and then back cover gets its own entry in the contents for some reason. So there we go. We've got the... Oh, hang on. Why does E go back? Oh, E always goes to contents, I see. Atlantic leg of the Far East route, which, frankly, I can't read. Plans for the Obra Dinn. So what did it say on the bargain page? For some reason it makes you scroll to the end until you leave the ship and return the book back to me. I see. Ah, yes, that's why the back page gets its own little bit. Ah, yeah, I'll welcome in. Or if anyone considers what ring they're in the analysed code, cool. The audio everything touches this. Really needs to be done. Indeed, learn about how to automate delivering like this, but you don't really want to start. It might, you might be happy or not. Borders. Twitch compression handling it surprisingly well. Interesting. I could have set it to smooth and maybe helped out a bit, but I decided not to. And we can Q back to the table of contents. Okay, apparently Q and E both go back to the table of contents. And we've got pocket watch. Memento mortem. Remember death. Doesn't work on him, he's no deed. Yet. I can't wait to unlock the shotgun in this game. But here's your basic loop. Find a corpse. Use a pocket watch on it. And you see the moment of someone's death.
Open the door! Kick it in. Ah! Lest we break it down and take more than those shells!
You bastards may take exactly what I give you!
Yep. Now, I suppose they're firing basically a ball bearing with this style of gun. Didn't know if it would be that kind of amount of blood coming out the back. But yeah, this is the premise. This is the moment of someone's death. Look, old shirtless Jake here. Perfect pistol pose. One thing I'm not sure about when it comes to this game. Oh, you get to see the trajectory of the bullet as well. Amazing how that shows up with the everything that's going on here. Considering streaming individuals have been scaled, I don't think it can be substantially improved. I am using the, I think it's a 1x scaling. I can blow it up to full screen, but I decided to do the integer scaling. Hey Scott, welcome in. Regular soup today, I'm afraid. And as you'll figure out, we're working backwards here. Now, what I was saying before, first time you encounter a death scene, you're kind of stuck there wandering about until the game decides to let you move on to this bit. Who is this? How did they die? They got fucking shot. Got murked. But then the game just dumps you back in the death scene anyway. So, right click here. Then I can just open the book. And directly to the sketch. Yeah, the life... oh, this is Justice at Sea. Okay. Underway. Formosan royalty. See, this description of the sketch before was life at sea. Which made me think some poor bastard getting shot. Seems like a an odd title, honestly. But, yes, where was we? There we go. This poor soul got fucking shot with a gun. By Robert Witterell. Which one would presume makes this lad Hogwarts to cover enough identity was the members of the ship used to Hogwarts relationships, appearances, and activities. Here's the book, maps, code, manifest, and artist sketches, pages 2 to 4, along with the individual conversation logs to find clues about James' relationships, appearances, and roles. Unknown. There are 60 people on the ship when it left England. Determining everyone's identity and fate will not be easy. Decisive information is rare. You will have to make assumptions using partial information. Some identities may only be revealed through a process of elimination. Good luck. Peace. That's Captain, mate. Got the biggest hat. Look. Captain man. And this lad is also here. Also, you can wander around the area and notice that, yes, whilst
It's
two
a
of them...
table.
Yes, indeed there was a table. Whilst there was two down there going in the front way, somebody was sneaking up from behind. You know, I just realised I actually meant to play this with a controller and then forgot all about it. Which is nice, it's one of those games that doesn't require a lot of fine control. So, you can get away with using a controller quite easily. Alright, next corpse. Nope, change my mind. Okay then. Aha, bamboozle! Okay, I'm done. I'm going to cross over between this game and Ghost Trick, where you somehow have to prevent the deaths of every single person.
Must be in here someplace.
They're at the bottom of the sea.
That's a lie.
John, don't die.
See, that I don't have to worry about, Nick. And this poor boy got cut. Sometime after he got shot. I can't see the rounds they fired. Bottom of the sea, dangerous place. Yes, as seen in the documentary Subnautica. Either my eyes are going funny or the geometry's a little wobbly in places. He's necking up from behind, as we can see. The captain's fucking going for it. Also didn't know you could play this game with a controller, but it seems obvious in retrospect. I'm trying to think of a modern game that doesn't have controller support at this point. It's been made quite easy. Learn C++ for C. Concerned? Why was I in this pain? Well, like I said, I'm not going to do that to you. I cannot encourage other people to be harmed. Sometimes you do have to make a judgment call as to exactly how someone died. Knifed. Yeah, I'll do. In fact, I know for a fact that works because I did the first couple as a little test. Still don't know who that is yet, though. So back at the door we go. Pull the Rizalka. Yes. Now we find out the fate of the captain. Fucking clubbed. Where'd the gun end up here? You just like shoot him there. Run in here, this guy comes behind you, you knife him. take his stick off him, and then wallop this bastard who was sneaking up on you from behind. I feel like how the little particles are preserved in midair as well. I mean, it's a snapshot of somebody's death. Oh, they do distort towards the edges. Yes, I can zoom. I feel like how there are multiple options that are acceptable for some people, and then there's the secret bad ending. Is that where you just get back on the boat and leave? Imagine Obra Dinn getting Titan Submersible DLC. I feel like that's a reference I don't get. Also, my brain immediately went to Titanfall, so I probably imagined something very different from what you were. Clubbed to death, but, you know, not with the same awesome music. The Titan is the Titanic billionaire killing submarine. Ah. And, There's a deed woman. Why was the captain keeping a deed woman? Particle cell. You first saw that one in the Halos. Stationary particles are neat. Now, this is a complete spoiler for about a minute in the future, but we're about to see someone take their own life by shooting themselves in the chest. So, in case you don't want to see that, I would look away for a minute or so. Okay? All for blaming the captain on every single guy.
Your brother, my friend. I shot him dead.
Oh, thank you for all the little bits of information there, Fine.
Soon, my love. Please forgive me for everything.
Yeah, there you go. That must be Abigail. And now we also know, if you're listening in the background, by the way, it is now safe to look at the screen. That must have been Abigail's brother. Not very far into the game yet, but he does seem to have killed a bunch of people. I mean, 3 so far, but in fairness, they started it. So I wonder, what was this during the day, or must at least be moonlight, because casting shadows and shit. Oh man, I wish in the first scene I just focused on the captain for when this bit faded out, so it could look like a James Bond sniper section. Captain Robert Whitterell met with an unknown fate. No, I didn't. I regret to inform you this was suicide by gun. Of course, that's not the end of it, as the game's about to tell us. This may or may not be correct. Listen, you sassy little bitch. You have to get 3 of them right in sequence before it will check them off and, you know, pen them in as opposed to pencil. Yes. They only had themselves to blame, because they tried to go chip the captain, and he was like, no. That's how the song goes, right? Okay, now I need to exit this memory. One can make the argument that the captain is responsible for everyone on the ship, but it depends on whether you're an investigator or an insurance claims adjuster. Which you are. Perfect, no notes. Thank you very much, Papaya. Does that tell me 4 people died in the end? Yeah, how do I... Oh, hold on. Calm down. No, not start. Okay, just about every button seems to set off the watch as opposed to what I wanted it to do, which was open the book. There we go. The one button I didn't try, apparently. Yeah, flip directly to the relevant page. That's what I was after. Whee! Actually, I know what to do. I know what to do. This is not an unknown soul. So, Abigail. Hoscut Witterall. No Witterall. This must be William Hoscut, because
John,
he got
don't
fucking
die.
shot.
It's a table.
But
he tried to kill me with a forklift. Huzzah!
Hippo trigger fire, yes.
Soup's on.
This poor unfortunate soul die. Missed the first one due to an ad. Ah, dang it. You know what you should do? Don't die. I see why you redeemed it this time now, yeah.
What is glass but tortured sand?
Oh, hey Nevik, welcome in. So yeah, this is a different chapter. Where Abigail got brained by, looks like the mast. Which, they were having some bother. A big old tentacle man. So not your average voyage. That cunt's got any legs. There are no forklifts on the ship. Ugh.
This guy is unfucking believable.
Are we just setting all of them off? It's like, there's no bingo on here or anything, but everyone's just like, no, set them all off. Almost as if that's exactly what they were put there in the first place to do.
Soup's on.
Yes, tentacle bastards. I mean, you're going to see a lot of soups on because everyone's trying to trigger soup.
That doesn't work.
I think we've got all but one of the soup redeems now. Nearly completed the whole set. You love them too much. Fair enough. You just went soup. So you didn't overdose on it after all. Because you can't do that with food. Like, I used to be an absolute muesli fiend, and then one day I was just like, no, I can't do this anymore. Crushed by the rigging might technically... Oh, there we go. Hot indeed. Oh, tell a lie, there was 2 more to go. And now that's locked in place. You did not OD on all soup, only tomato soup. I think that one can also be crushed beast. That would fit. And I do appreciate that there are multiple options. And then there's this bit. I don't fully get. Okay, I guess this is to bring corpses into the real world. From a memory. I was wondering why I couldn't move for a second there. I had to press the button. Now, this effect must have taken a fucking while to get right. Is that, how do you make that stand out and be legible amongst all of this? The star can also be clubbed by a beast. Yeah, that would make sense. Also, welcome in. Yes, as the Beatles used to sing, leprosy, he's only half the man he used to be. Did not reach that note. Wow, just straight up ripped in half this one. I mean, it is one bit colour and everything, but going to be a bit gory. Just a heads up. Pulled like a cracker, but who got the big end? The tentacle monster. The tentacle monster got the big end. Watched another Scottish streamer play this game and referred to the magic smoke thing that reveals new corpses as the Mad Tinkerbell, and it makes you happy. That makes me happy as well, actually. I quite like that. I'll probably forgotten about it entirely. Oh, some folk get yeeted. Game's visually astounding. You like the gameplay look, but the visuals just stand out. Yeah, like, what is the last one-bit colour game you played? You know? How did they die? I mean, it will be by beast, but alive? No. Expired. What's that there for? No, we checked his sell-by date. He's off. Chuck him in the sea. Killed. Sword. Torn apart. There we go. Beast. Don't know who he is though, although apparently we have enough information to discern his identity. Because otherwise his portrait would be kind of blurred out. Oh, need to go find another corpse from this memory. Why is the pocket watch shaking? I would fucking yeet a pocket watch if that was doing that to me. Whee! Whee! So I'm assuming this isn't making corpses really appear in the really real world. Just pulling them out of those specific memories where they can be seen. With what? Played, it was a one-bit game made for an ESP32 and OLED. Reminds you of the Mac Venture series for obvious reasons, yeah. But you didn't play those when they were active. Yeah, what the graphic style is harkening back to, if you don't know, is the very early Macs, which were literally monochrome. Because when I say one-bit colour, I mean the colour is yes or no. So black or white. So yeah, it seems like, and I'm not 100% sure on the order of the deaths, although I think we're going chronologically backwards still, is the tentacle bastard showed up. They threw an explosive barrel of some kind at it, probably gunpowder, and some poor bastard was caught in the middle. God, what would you even call that? That kind of shadow effect that's coming off him there. It's like God rays, but in reverse. I just got sitting next to you on the sofa and talked to how how the guy had to create his own engine, essentially. Nerds in this stream? More likely than you think, motherfucker. I'm trying to think, like, would it be possible to do with a shader effect? Like, apparently the answer is no, because Lucas Pope who made this, I believe. Clearly a smart person. Exploded? Don't know who they are yet, though. Is that all the corpses from this memory? It would seem so, because we heard the door open. Back to reality. Yeah, Lucas Pope. Okay, I got that right. Appreciate anyone who rolls their own engine. Yeah, it's not an easy thing. I'm not entirely sure. This was open before. Also, I feel like there should be more holes in the side of the ship, but we'll see how it goes. Quickly becoming one of those I will buy anything he makes devs. Made one C# once, and good lord, it's work. Like, I could maybe find myself doing a 2D one. Ooh, cannoned. Right in the throat as well. That is rough, my dude. Yeah, weren't they fleet of foot enough? And there's another dead one here already, so we're gonna go one level deep in this at least. I think Shader can do something like this, but since you want to composite it for a pixel perfect screen rendering, it's almost easier to just write display routines from the ground up. Interesting. Also, I like how some of this debris isn't doing any collision. Just like, nah, don't worry about it, mate. I got you, fam. Used monogame with so much work. Yeah, I'll probably lean towards something like SDL2 or oh, there's one that's got an acronym. And it's just a small library for graphics and audio and input. Linux, obviously. Crushed by Canon. Doomed by Canon. Right, there's one man with no head or arms by the look of things. Yeah, I don't know if Lux Pope has done anything since this. Because previously it was Papers, Please, I believe. Dun. We're doing the easy bit first, where it's just, how'd they die? That part we can figure out. Ah, so this is in the Tentacle chapter. So got fucking cannoned, it would seem. But yeah, this is basically the game. Just find corpses, see the scenes of their death, and see how they died. That's the easy part. Complicated part is identifying them, and in some cases, identifying who did the killing. SDL2 is a great choice. Monogame is basically the Xbox X and A. Pretty nice, but they have a very specific vision of how you load resources. Oh, Monogame is just basically the X and A replacement, isn't it? Have I got that right? Because Microsoft had a kind of cool thing going and they killed it. Who do they think they are? Google? Ooh. Forgot about my back for a bit and nearly turned a little bit too quickly there. I've got the lumbar pillow. So sitting up is actually a little more comfortable than lying down. Certainly more comfortable than standing up. Which is weird. It's this kind of well, okay, hold on a second. I don't know which is which. Bollocks, I'll need to go back now. Right, you know, there's you and all. You dead git. It's what I like to call the creaky hinge theory. Like, imagine you find an old rusted door hinge that's been like lying out in a forest for years or something like that. And it's basically like, if you open it very slowly and carefully, the rust will come away from the bolts and make way, and the hinge will just open normally. But if you try and force it fast and hard, then the hinge will just snap, because that'll be the point of least resistance. And that's what my back feels like right now. Pope also did a great freeware game called The Sea Has No Claim, which is about maritime search and rescue. Qualitative, rather short. Yep, the XNA replacements even references several MS libraries. You know, it was a pretty cool thing to use. It was just really annoying to make stuff in it if you were demonstrating it, because you would have to bring a laptop in. You weren't allowed to distribute the DLLs. So you'd either have to say, hey, here's my thing, you'll need to install XNA, or risk a very bad look by ignoring what Microsoft were telling you with their library. And just shipping it with the providing the DLLs as well. Or, as I believe happened to me one time, getting there and then finding out that it only worked for you because you had XNA installed. And it just crashes on load for the people who are interviewing you. Fun day. Mono game is able to be compiled to a .NET Mono executable. So does that still require .NET, or will that go on its own? I have limited experience of C# as it is, and even less so on Linux. But I don't know who this is. There was 3 of the cunts. Oh, okay. Only one of them died. I think I'm going to go with crushed by a cannon again. Ah, yeah. Blurred throughout the book because we don't have enough information yet. Because I meant to do the cause of death first. And I did the other thing. Carry on and pay attention. I spent a lot of time on this game and I'll not have you sullying it. Right, so I think we went about 2 levels deep there. Requires the framework to be installed. We think there's an option to actually include the entire framework with the executable, but yeah, obvious cost and size, but also means you don't have to install a dependency first. That is the general trade-off. I thought it was a funny one out here, but oh, there's just a skull. Maybe this is the one I'm thinking of. Let's do this one now. Dun. Not clear where all of these noises are coming from at first. Yes, where man was on the privy, and by the privy I mean hanging his bum off the side of the ship. Suddenly, tentacles. Poop desk is in the poop desk. I saw the typo. I attempted to correct it, and I just said desk again.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Word! 1 second. There's a clip. Ah!
Waiting to be banned when I figure out the pun. Oh, forced delivery.
Pro tip. Bree will probably not ban you for a pun. Exhibit A. There we go. No memory of what the pun was, though. Questionable. Yes, the clip close thing actually worked this time. Yes, hello, Raiders. Welcome in. How was your nearing? And how are you? I only got to drop in briefly because I was feeling very tired today and had to prepare for this. Here's a man who died while shitting. Welcome in all. Sorry, you've come in at quite a time. Actually, no, we don't need to move the camera off of this. Perfect. More flashbacks giving the boss monsters tragic backstories. Oh, great. Now you have to feel bad about killing them. Just mean. Who is this? How did they die? Crushed, strangled by beast, just for a bit of variety. There we go. Yes, though. I wonder if we can narrow that down. Edward Spratt, that's an option. Seems like that's where poor, dead, shitting lad. Oh, another corpse. From around this time. Upstairs, is that? Right, Chloe, this one straight up butchered people, but her story was even sadder than the "we just want to hang around and keep my friends safe" boss stories from before. Well, that's just mean. Artist dying on the privy? Fair enough. I mean, it's just, you know, that one artist that died on the privy. No, not Elvis. I don't even know if that's true or not. Let's have a happy lurk. It does sound sad, Breen. Definitely does.
Let me on.
Yes, thank you ever so much again for the SO and trusting me with your dear viewers.
There's no cause for trouble, boys. Get in the boat.
Thought I'd forget. You killed my brother.
What? That was an accident.
The robes.
It wasn't his fault. I saw the whole thing.
Lies. I shouldn't have waited so long.
No, don't.
Wait till he's going anyway. Not sure which chapter this is. Ooh, what you got there? Shiny thing? And I have redeemed the hydrate. I did not see the forklift go off though. Hang on, let me roll one for you. Nope, that's broken. Fantastic. Okay. So the clip closing thing worked fine, but this not quite got the hang of these action cues, it would seem. If I resume all cues. Do any of the others work? No. Well, this is just irritating. Have I lost the connection to StreamerBot? Sorry. Not the first tech hack of the stream. It just decided to utterly die on me at some point as well. So, that was fun. Yeah, maybe see if I can just restart StreamerBot. That might be the quickest way to do it. Should have mentioned there were no forklifts on board. Yeah, you've offended it, clearly. How about now? No. I do not know why that's broken. Is that not? Oh, I wanted these to. That one worked.
He tried to kill me with a forklift. Olé!
Well, there you go. Just took a second, I guess. So, some people were attempting to boat. This one didn't figure it out. Apparently you killed his brother. Unfortunately, I don't know who either of you are. You. Kind of like James Bond fading out, but not. Who is this? How did they die? Got battered in the face. Okay, and that's going to let us out. Stand at the back there. One of the revelers. Somebody. Picture was unclear. Fancy men at the back. Forget exactly. I wonder if they're deserters. The room. Okay, so we found everyone who died in that chapter, I guess. And by the look of things, some people who escaped. 7 wayward souls disappeared during the events of this chapter. Their fates are catalogued here. Okay, this feels like a good place to have a wee break, because we have actually been going more than an hour. It's just the stream had to restart because it died suddenly. Need to ask because you can't find the term. What do you call foo, Hong bar in C++? You don't understand it and need to research? Well, foo would be the class name traditionally, and bar would be the method. Or are you just talking about the whole concept of having the... I suppose technically it's a namespace, just within a class, but I don't know if that will help. I'll have a think about it and see if anything comes out of my brain meat as I go on break. So, usual rules apply. Consider getting up, wandering about, having a drink, a snack, a stretch. Whatever you do, make sure you're staying on top of your meds if you aren't already. Class and method, thank you, to know the syntax. Yes, got it right. Yay. I will go away for a couple of minutes and leave you with some clips of mine. Keep you company in the meantime. So, enjoy that. See you in a bit, and as ever, roll for puppy. Changing up difficulty. Terminator. Yes, that's what I thought. Puppy! How do I pet? Oh, Angie puppy. I was so cocky with that little backflip at the end. I was like, I'm there, I'm safe, I'm out of harm's way. Boom! Now there's a crater where my face should be. No luck with the soup, it would seem. I'll roll myself a free one.
Soup.
Really?
Keep your head down, Marcus.
Yay, finally got someone who's moving this time. Good
shot, Mike.
Why did you say good shot when I killed a seagull?
Okay, I'm going in.
That's not the kind of thing you should be praising me for.
57.
Take it easy, bro.
I mean, it was a good shot in all fairness. It's just not the kind of thing you should be encouraging.
And it took fewer bullets to kill him now than it would have if he had transformed.
Can I get that guy through here? I can. There we go, made my job easier. I love this.
Every G-virus bioweapon
Proposing to him, Claire, what the fuck? That's illegal.
has the ability to implant
Suplex?
into other creatures.
I'm going down there. Stay here and wait for me.
It kind of looks like you are, Claire. I wish you weren't.
Together. Wait here for me. I'll be right back.
Stay with me, Sherry. Don't worry. Just wait here.
Yes,
I'll go and see what it was.
Yes.
Leon, are you still there? We're leaving. Wait, Sherry, come back. Sherry! Sherry!
If anyone's unaware, we're playing a randomizer. Also, people can tell you to get in the fucking sea and you can just answer, okay.
I did not expect this thing to hop like a mad bastard. Oh, that was unexpected. Maybe it'll eventually make its way up there, who knows? Dance, this is Siege Machine dance. Everybody dance now. Boom, 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 boom. Copyright strike. Shall see if he is willing. It might not be for long, but... Look, that bouncer. He's real. He's real and he's a very cute and handsome boy. And he does not want to be here. Oh, no, does not want to be here at all. You're okay. You're a good lad. He can get some scritches. Impossible to keep you on camera, unfortunately. Yes, get that. No, no, he's not having it. How about there? No, he's away. Not having it, so it was for a very low amount of time, but...
So, in case it wasn't clear, Shodan's charging the mining laser for a strike against Earth, and what the fuck are you up to, mate? Actually begs the question, can I get it back up? The answer would appear to be... almost.
Okay, maybe we're getting somewhere now. Let's try that. Oh my god, where did we end up?
Hey, where are you?
We reassemble with our families back
I heard him. You heard him.
Despite overwhelming odds.
Oh, I heard you talk about him.
Valiant fighters never gave up.
Oh, there he is. He's between my legs. Ah! No, look!
Now the time has come to leave.
Ah, so tasty.
Yes, we have defeated Asgard.
I mean, it was my ankle, but still.
You all know beyond a shadow of
Is he licking your wound? Looking at the Hitman universe, can't imagine how insurance works. Sorry sir, but can't insure you. You own a chandelier, floor-to-ceiling windows and a full kitchen. That's fine if you're in occupation group C or lower, but you're a crooked pharmaceutical CEO, which puts you at higher risk of... accident. How? We don't know, but the actuaries insist. Yeah, they could be... they have their eye on the ball a little more, so to speak. No one's going to believe that wasn't on purpose, but I swear to God it was. Just not on purpose. And then definitely nobody's going to believe me. So a lovely combination of poorly timed mouth words and Breath of the Wild clips, mostly. But we did get both puppies and Gabriel licking his owner's foot for cat reasons. I can't conjure up any more detail than that, frankly. Okay, so he got chipped by somebody who was on the boat. You got blown up. Did I get to writing that down? Blasted by an explosion. Yes. You can get back down here. You're crushed by Canon. Yeah, not to repeat a joke from earlier, but you know, a lot of people were doomed by cannon. Who is this? No idea. Shot with a fucking cannon, though. I think Beast is good enough for this one. his kitty, then we will add to Pouncer sighting. Yeah, you did get to see Pouncer as well. That's true. I'm still kicking myself that I didn't just go up to full screen for that. Because it's lovely to see Pouncer, but it's just a very tiny bit. I guess kind of crushed by cannon. Okay, I already had that. Yes. Shot with a cannon, and you're to blame. You're a beast. Oh shit. I think it's how the song goes. Now, what do? I think I might have to solve a couple more identities. Okay, why was the artist shitting up the front? You were right, the poop deck is at the back of the ship. And I actually said deck instead of desk this time. Okay, this leads up to nowhere. Right, so whilst the artist was getting killed, there were folk getting on a boat and somebody getting clubbed. Because their brother killed somebody, I guess. So, but there's... Ah. No. Damn it. I'm missing a corpse. I hate when that happens. His canon death was canon. Also, his canon death is canon. Ah, there's a sneaky door. Denton?
Oh no! You're cut!
Don't leave me.
Bear up, son. I'll stay with you.
Tell Pete's mother I tried my best.
Not sure about the accent. It must be from the East Coast.
To save him.
You tell her yourself.
Yes, that's my excuse every single time.
Bring the surgeon's kit!
Sorry, I was having a quick vape there. So, assuming this is all your blood, which, Christ, yeah, we're, I think we're gonna go a couple of levels deep on this one. So he wants to mention Pete's mother. He's shouting to someone called Brennan to get the surgeon's kit. Might you be Brennan? What if I were to just put this in for now? Because it's heavily implied you're the one that is listening. Yeah. Always ends poorly when you misplace a corpse. It's not a good look, is it? They're notoriously difficult to find, but at the best of times. It's a gallon of blood before you lose hydraulic function. You're not sure that blood trail is less than that. Well, this is the moment of his death, so he didn't make it. Very few did. Sort of a doomed boat and all that. Oh no! Ah, we get a transcript as well. That's good. We don't get stabbed, so we'll just go nift. Right, give us another corpse. You'll do. being cardiac arrest before that. Which is weird because he was talking. It's a can of Fanta, if anyone's wondering. Here's... Yeah, she took a very fancy route to get there, but, you know, efficiency. Can you imagine turning this report into your supervisor? I mean, have you seen the entire game borders? Well, that is my favourite music track, though. Please explain. Chat into it. I just want to put in the cause of dead. Right, so up, yep. Knife it in the back it. That's presumably you going to go and help him. And that's you clubbing a bitch. Hang on, is that a gun? Did you bring a club to a gunfight and win? Damn, dude. Good for you. So I've no idea which bit of the ship we're on now. Yeah, but it must be the other end from all the cannons. But yeah, needless to say, there's quite a tale to tell in this game. And your supervisor might need to read it through a couple of times and say, no, really? Once or twice. Clubbed. Don't know by who yet. One more corpse. At least. Guess in a world where you can peer through time, the concept of a Kraken attacking a ship that basically ends up with a skeleton crew. When you put it like that, maybe it's not so far-fetched, actually. More corpse. Show us more death.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Dear God, another one! Grandpa Schweitzer. I'm guessing this might be Elden Ring. And somebody just dropped in and drank a potion in front of you while you weren't there. Interesting. I am correct. I see. Well, welcome in. Thank you for bringing all your viewers with you. How was your Elden Ringing? What were you just playing around for fun? Were you trying to achieve something in particular? Let us know. I'm doing alright, thank you very much. How are you? Did that soup song go off?
Mutiny! Mutiny!
Well, you know, Frozen Bastard just isn't the same. What, were you denied soup or were you denied soup? No, it's broken again. You know, this worked perfectly fine for a while, and I'm really hoping that's a hat I'm looking at there. But yes, I didn't actually say this last time, but welcome in raiders from both this and other raid. We are playing the Obra Dinn and trying to solve a bunch of murders by looking at the moment of death. In this case, somebody got shot. Freeze-dried bastard isn't the same either. No. You have to put in the extra effort to get it done, and then it just doesn't taste the same. Rule 1, buddy. Don't run away from criminals shouting that you observed their crime. What's going on up here? Hang on, what are you doing up there? Freeze-dried bastards always taste better when you heat up the leftover bastards the next morning. I mean, how could I possibly deny this? Alright, they were shot. I don't know by who yet. By gun. More corpse! There it is. As the shout out breaks the soup forklift. It might? I can't imagine how. But it does seem perfectly possible. Yeah, well, on that note, let's have another look. Or I could just be lazy and restart the damn thing. See, the video clip redeemed is not paused. But it's like, it should add it to a queue and it doesn't. And I do not know why. It irritates me very much. Can't imagine how it basically describes every bug you've ever encountered. I mean, just because it's true. Well, no, you can still say it. It's just fucking true. It's fucking true, isn't it? Okay, 1 second. Okay, StreamerBot is back up. Let me see if I can set these off. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Are they at least showing up in the queue? It would seem not. There it goes. There's your soup and your brew. I'll probably just use the wrong variable somewhere to say, like, you know, pause this queue or whatever. It is all kind of horrendously complicated, I'm sad to say. But just a randomizer you finished. Interesting. I've not explored randomizers beyond classic RE2, but I've seen a couple played. I do like them. Just as a general concept. Right, so apparently you were shot by a woman, which, considering the population on board the ship, might actually narrow it down quite a lot. Oh yes, this one's difficult. Deduction rating. Higher rating means it will be more difficult to deduce this person's identity. Focus on the easily deduced identities first and leave the more difficult ones for later. No, shan't. Now that could be a masc or fem name. I'm genuinely not sure. There's Miss Jane Bird. And similarly, I'm at a loss when it comes to Formosa names. Unknown Stewart. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, Persia, China. Not sure there either. Unknown Topman. So I may just have to be as white as possible and assume that. Yeah, where were we? There you are. I don't know who you are though, so it's not going to give us too much progress. Yeah, I need to write that down. Like, shout out clip player seems to break video clip redeems. It shouldn't. Pretty sure those are on different queues. Which is why the video redeem should play one after the other. As opposed to just, you know, complete free-for-all. But does forklift still work?
He tried to kill me with a forklift.
It does.
Huzzah!
Excellent. Who is this? How did they die? I don't even remember who that was. Probably him. So, really should have marked it already. Now I have to go search for it. Wait, what? It was right there and I didn't see it. Gosh darn it. Just adjusted the man being shot below deck, just FYI. Dang it. Sometimes I'm not fully observant. Really love the level of detail in the game despite the 1-bit graphics. It must have been an absolute nightmare, let's face it. To show that level of dedication, I was like, no, this is the style I'm going for. You're a fucking boat. So we know one of these people is Paul, and they were in danger. But were they the stabber or the stabbee? That's what Captain. As there's you, who's just hanging out, and you two running. And some other folk. And it feels like you overextended a little bit there, mate, but can I argue with the results? Also, hello, Sentinel, welcome in. Let's wait for the game to let us back out. Anytime? Anytime now. Just as in altered the records or an appraiser shouting, just been adjusted when they mark a cause of death. And they die. They got sworded. Well, sword. Don't know who by. And we're off to find another corpse. I believe I can get down this way. Because if I couldn't, I would have been completely screwed. And here we are. Game is just chilling. Chill game with stabbing. I believe it was here we ended up. Of course, I've been wrong before. Really should have just followed the damn trail. Okay, hopefully it's still sparkling or have some kind of effect on it by the time I get there. I think that arm's sticking up because it was still getting dragged. This is more of a memory of a death than an actual corpse on the deck. And the music's kicking in. Am I close to the corpse? Oh, I was in the right place. Just did I have to be near the trail for it to go off? Mad Tinkerbell needs to be escorted. I see, I see.
Put me down. Let go. Easy now. You're in a bad way. It's the squid. Where is my Frenchman?
The squid's gone. Your mate was torn apart.
Torn apart.
The beast is dead. How? How did you kill it?
We didn't. It left with the storm. Captain came up from the hold.
His dinner was ready.
Chased it off. You should rest.
A curse like that does not live for nothing.
They're a superstitious lot, the old sailors, aren't they? Well, you had some pals around you when you died. That's nice. You were below decks. You weren't? Well, you're all below decks. You were below decks. I believe that's how they do it on boat. We maybe short circuit this by finding somebody to Germany. No, sadly not. You're in a bad way. Sorry, he is missing an arm. You get attacked by one sea monster and suddenly curses are real. Jeez. Just, you know, I know you get bored at sea and everything, but is he being as careful as possible superstition-wise? Yeah, I think it's just more they've got nothing else to do. To be quite honest, I've lost track a little of what I was doing. How did they die? That is unfortunately a fantastic question. But apparently it was a Frenchman what was torn apart. Maybe. Oh no, there's a button for this. Did you popped by an unknown attacker, strangled by a terrible beast? This cannon. Cannon, blasted by an explosion, torn apart. Oh. Okay. So maybe that means the bloke in the top hat will be the bosun. Don't know what a bosun is, but Austria, right? That could be right. Bloodfare in here. Not sure. Fair being that he's pretty dangerous. It's like TTRPG players and dice. Just makes you feel more in control. I suppose when you put it that way, yeah. And you know, sailors sometimes get put in dice jail. Or the brig as it's officially known. Great and relatable observation, especially since your ability to roll a 1 on a 6-sided die is around 25 to 50% when you need to roll a 2 or better. Okay, so that may also be the strange bird by the look of things. Any more corpses for us down here? Also, can I go down more? Yes, I can. Fire all the doors. I'm assuming I won't find anything because it seemed pretty clear that, you know, like it comes up with the chapter thing. This is how many people died in this chapter. Oh, the doors close again. I assumed they would stay open, so. Which is annoying if you want to try and remember which doors you've actually looked at, but. Jesus. Okay. Why do you have this tiny room? Why so tiny? Is this hatch opened in a dream? It's opened in real life. Oh. Magic, I don't have to explain squat. Not
It's a table.
a single jot. Okay, glad to know that's still working. And thank you for the table. As much as I jest, I do enjoy the prevalent use of all the video clips. They were put in for a reason, and that is to be used. This feels like cheating, but what the hell? Foster check and hydrate, thank you very much. Oh, poor Moo.
Heads are here. One swing. Get through the skull in stone or brain. I'll cut her throat when you've done it. Here? Yeah. Come on before she kicks up. You all right there, sir?
Never been on a farm, Chuck?
Mind your shoes now.
You killing a coup. You monsters. You're called Charles, eh? It was dressed up fancy. So maybe that's actually Charles. Is there another Charles? Yes, I may have got that one wrong. Oh no, I see what I've done here. I thought the bosun lad said, "Where's my Frenchman?" And no, actually, I think my first instinct seemed to be okay. I'll look again for another Charles. Midshipman. That sounds higher up. Might be correct. I don't know. Kind of difficult to get everything correct in this game. Monkey! Abandon Gam, return to Monkey. And he's just giving his bed a pat. Oh. And what are yous doing? Chimkin. That's a bench, but I don't have a bench video clip, so this will have to do. Yeah, some of the audio landscapes that are painted here are a touch on the visceral side. I have to focus on something while it transitions out. Oh, yeah. Just remembered I brought painkillers here for a reason, and I'm going to take them. One of the strangest comments you ever heard from Yassi was that he learned how topmen and midshipmen dressed and what they did from this game. I mean, you might get a different answer depending on who you talk to. Alright, so you're dead. What did you get up to? Actually follow it this time. So why were you hogtied and dragged off?
Well, same as the other fellow. Some lung disease, not consumption. Made worse by the cold.
Will it spread?
If so, we'd all have it. They must have picked it up at the Alaska house. I checked all hands just now, and everyone is healthy.
And him? What are his chances?
He's fucking dead.
I gave him some laudanum. We'll see.
He's dying, but he's high as balls. I forget exactly what laudanum is. I don't get to put his fate in. You seem like you might be a doctor. Go with that. Might one of you be the surgeon's mate? It's not a waistcoat, but it is braces. No, you're higher up than surgeon's mate, so I'm gonna say you. Unless you turn out to be the carpenter or something. Just me. More dead ones. Still just guarding this curtain. And the white void of nothingness. Always need that on a boat. Tranquilizer, you think? Basically opium. They feel different to me, those two answers. The shared brain cell knows the poppy, apparently. It would seem so. Alas, I am not on the wavelength of the brain cell today. Not quite. And away he goes. The guy I was talking to was clearly higher up. Nope. Died of unknown disease. Just expired? No. Illness, there we go. Succumbed to a tragic illness, as opposed to a hilarious illness. Oh. We're all Samsung exploding watch at it again. You did not need to do that. That was just unnecessary flying about. Non-wrestling equivalent of flippy shit. Mix the languages. You don't let the magic smoke it. I mean, I am making a bit of an assumption based on what the language looked like. Poland is possible. Russia seems more possible, but there's a variety of choices there, so I'll leave it the new. Not seeing any numbers on these bunks. And just some lads hanging about. Just normal men. Just innocent men. Thoroughly appreciate the original languages being there. It helps when you can recognize the glyphs but not speak the language. Nice bit of extra effort, isn't it? Of course, it could be completely wrong and I would not know the difference. And just close on a bit of stair, why not? How did they die? I'm gonna say illness again. Not that it's gonna help me because I don't know who any of them are. Exit is here. And bear in mind, these are just the bodies we found on the boat. We will be going deeper with the inceptions later on. I really only recognise one of them, not mentioning for spoiler reasons, but the other narrows it down significantly. Like language or well, actually no, maybe better not say because spoilers.
Soup's on.
I guess we found all the corpse says. The languages. Okay. There was somebody messing about with a big table, who I suspect might be the carpenter. Yes, this is a carpenter's place. So, find the right corpse to have a nosy at. I may be able to at least identify someone, if not actually how they died. I think it's this one. Oh, no, it would be this one. I went to where he died as opposed to where the corpse was. Excuse me?
Well, same as the other fellow. Some lung disease. Consumption. Made worse by the cold. Spread? If so, we don't have it. They must have picked it up at the last house. I checked all hands just now.
Nope. Barking up the wrong tree there. Also, still no soup. Intriguing. I like the very clipped dun dun at the once you've already been for it. I appreciate the brevity.
Enter here. One swing. Get through the skull in stone or brain. I'll cut her throat when you've done it. Here? Yeah. Come on before she kicks up.
So you were doing the cutting, and I think you're meant to be Irish. There's butcher. That does make sense for the task at hand. Attention to the detail in this game is exceptional. You know, you've said it before. It fucking is, though. The disadvantage being it means you have to pay attention to every bloody thing. Because it's so loaded with clues that it could be anything. Alright, this is the part I was thinking of. So, can I find a corpse closer to the carpenter's area? Which is not down here. Oh god, get myself turned around now. Okay, find the carpenter's area first. Then go and find a corpse. What is near it. And we can proceed from there. Right. This is the carpenter's gaff. Which we can just access, I guess, by running the length here. Okay, so we don't need the door. That could be useful. One clue was so subtle you remember to this day because you would have never thought to check. I dare say there's gonna be one or two like that, yeah. This looks like the armory. Nope, yep, nice. Open. Open says me. I think actually we'll do this one again. We'll see if we can take the long way around to get where we're going.
Enter here.
There. Nope. Shit. I know you're right, Al. No furryitis on the ship, although there may be bonitis. Or one regret. Oh, okay. Maybe need to There's a lot of deed bastards about the place. Bad. Right, so the Frenchman was the one that got torn in half. No, this. And he was Francais. Fairly confident in that. Means the bosun. I think. So I believe it was Abigail who we first saw in that chapter. Her death. Let's see if we can find the bosun about the place. Maybe get an idea of how they got injured. Got clubbed later on. You got ripped in half. And yeah, the rest of you were just hanging about. That pretty adequately displays terror. Again, at not very high fidelity. Oh, you got 2 pistols. Yeah, that might not be as useful as I thought. Why are you just running? That what you're meant to be doing? Now you're just hugging a bit. You're milking the giant cow, apparently. Oh, tossing a gun. Okay, that makes more sense. I mean, mine is funnier, but... somebody got exploded in this chapter. Which bit's this? This Abigail again, or... Nope. This is you getting blown up. This is you failing to hold on to the guy. Also, you were the brother of somebody who killed somebody else, and... No. Don't know. Alright, so you hadn't even ripped in half yet. This is the very start of it. So when I said first, I meant the first one we encountered as opposed to the first one chronologically. I'd love to see the raw models for the game. They have to be extremely high contrast or be very well controlled. Okay, so we can actually go back to Abigail as an easy entry point into this chapter. Right, so you are hiding, which, yeah, fair. You fell over at some point. You fell over. You got rigginged. You're torn in half and dragged. You just get clubbed later on. I'm not sure what you are, aside from, I assume, a topman, because you look like one of the ones what climb up all over the place. Oh, the basin. Right. I just see killed by beast. Is that... Well... I'll see if there's a generic kill. It's kind of cheating, but... Spiked by a terrible beast. Interesting option. I don't see any spikes on it, but... They could have been wielding a big stick. Probably both. It's a distinct possibility. Right, check this one again. Find out where the bosun is, because he's... up here, if not close by. You're just shifting. Ooh. Again, fair enough. Chucking a spear at him. Or javelin. Or weaken. There are various words what can be used in this situation. Okay, maybe if I can just go in here and find where the bosun does things. Bargain is left out. Squid or going next over. So he was clearly bleeding, which is why I sort of went for spiked as opposed to hooves, tail, wing. I feel not. We'll go crushed by beast. I think drowned is an option for those who disappear after a beast attack. He didn't disappear though, unfortunately, although that is good information to have. Because we saw where he died. Just he left a blood trail, and that's really all the information we have. Right, so far we have 3, which is great progress for about 2 hours. Oh. No, where am I to go? I wonder if I should maybe try and name some of the gunners. It's still hurting. It's mostly the back, honestly. Might see how I feel at the 2-hour mark. It's a bit much. Or maybe just go for another break, because that is actually getting close to 2 hours. Thank you for more hugs. Don't like the standing up, creaky hinge and all that, but it needs to be done at some point. I'm wondering if I think there was meant to be a Scottish accent in there. Is there a Scottish gunner? Or a midshipman? Unknown midshipman? Or are they just seamans? Well, I'm not sure. They died. You know, actually, considering that's moving, that's not a bad combat leap right there. I take back what I said earlier. You were crushed by Canon. But you are of a difficulty rating what is high. Now, I'll maybe take the game's advice and look for some of the easier ones. I know the buttons. Okay, this one doesn't have any of those marks that imply difficulty there, so... Can we come up with a sea shanty for this game? All my brain power is dedicated towards the game, I'm afraid, so if you want to give that a go, feel free. Also, hello Rigadon, welcome in. How are you doing? I still feel confident saying he's the bosun, because he was asking where his Frenchman was. The bosun's mate's a Frenchman. I think might be the only one, if I recall. Actually, hold on. I'm trying to bring up the screen where it's shows all the bastards. Where the free memories, there we go. We get Stupendium to do it. I do not know who that is. First memory, Person Escape 1. Mark all memories where they appear for quicker navigation. Okay, so there. None on the main deck? Or oh, there we go. Two on the main deck. One there where he snuffed it. None down here. Or log deck, I've never seen that before. And this is somewhere we've not been to yet. Really only liked data stream from them, but you did significantly like it. Make goofy songs and music videos about video games and the production values are insane. Kind of sounded like a goofy version of Miracle of Sound. Not that he's never done any goofy songs, but he tends towards the serious these days. If you've seen the Valhalla Calling song do the rounds on TikTok, that one was him. Despite what some people try and claim that it's a traditional ballad. You're a big fan of their Control one and the Hitman ones. I don't mind if I've heard those. I don't think I have. I'm gonna check these memories one more time if I can. Oh, hold on, we'll go with this one again. The Untitled Goose Game 1 is also choice, yeah.
Put me down! Let go! Easy now. We're in a bad way. Is this Squid? Where is my Frenchman? Squid's gone. My mate was torn apart. For that. The beast is dead. How did you...
Easier to read the transcript a little bit. Gee, this program's taking a long time to load. Checks the other screen. Oh. Been there. Okay. I'm not going to attempt to sing this, but there once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was the Obra Dinn. The winds blew up, her bow dipped down. Oh, blow, my bully boys, blow. Huh. Or I guess, ha! Soon may the horror will come to bring us knives and tentacles. One day when the killing is done, we'll take our leave and go.
We did it.
Excellent.
It left with a storm. Captain came up from the hole. Said he chased him off.
Yeah, the mild disadvantages the game does expect you to know, perhaps a little more about ship's ranks than otherwise you would. The I believe this is kind of the start of things. Do these two try and kill each other? Is that what happens? You fuck off back up the stairs. Myself on the seats. They've got that lumbar cushion on there, which is nice. It's helping, but it, you know, also hurts me forward than I'm used, more than I'm used. Oh, excuse me. To. I don't know exactly what's going on there. You eventually crawl in here. Ah, yeah, and this is when bastards are getting tossed overboard. And the captain's just like, oh, for fuck's sake. This has gone terribly wrong. I'm a captain. Yeah, I guess I can try going back in time a bit with this one. Your knowledge of naval ranks. That dude's got a cunning hat, and that one obviously isn't doing heavy labor. Got my understanding of it as well.
Let them go.
You clearly got shot. And Emily Jackson does seem to fit a bit better. Still don't know who he is. Yeah, Abigail. So by process of grave assumption, we'll assume that. We can probably also say, okay. So that's an additional complication that I'd forgotten about. What? That was correct? Yay! I found a third correct thing. Okay, I brute forced that one. I don't feel great about it. Could have looked it up. Could have said, where's this chapter taking place? What is the route of the boat at this point? Thank you for the hydrate and posture check. Okay, I'm going to try and go a bit further. I usually end around 10:30. And I feel like I can do a little bit more than that. But we will take another wee break. I do need to stand up as much as I'm dreading it. Usual rules apply. Drinks and snacks for you if you so wish. Maybe consider walking around, stretching the legs a bit. And make sure you're staying on top of your meds. Enjoy the clips. Roll for puppy. Because we get puppy twice in one stream. How amazing would that be? Even though we haven't had soup yet. But all things are possible. Okay, see you in a bit.
I was so cocky with that little backflip at the end there. It's like, I'm there, I'm safe, I'm out of harm's way. Boom! Now there's a crater where my face should be. I'm gonna get you in trouble with who? The fucking Polis? We've heard there's been a juice crime up in this establishment. So yeah, challenge Minos to a duel, why not? You demand the right, as a representative of your people, the only one that's bloody awake, the Twitch Polis. Oh, they'd be in trouble. I'd be in trouble with them fucking years before this. As a representative of your people. Nearly got there, let's try that again, from the top. You. Next thing you know, bam, robots. Sounded like a crime. Yes, you're right. Go balls, team balls. Nope, nope. Immediate regret. Abort.
It killed me. Hi, Rizalka. Thank you ever so much for subscribing, even though it killed me. Don't feel bad. You only killed me. Don't feel bad. I only died. Everything is fine. Nobody wants to kill me. Certainly not a giant robot straight out of hentai. But with lasers. So straight out of hentai. Damn it. I thought I knew the code, but I didn't. 70408. Hey, pal.
Don't come near me. I've got a girder. You'll be making some iron brew later. Or did I just kill myself with a girder that I was myself wielding?
You can't see me. I'm just a normal God-fearing bush. I kind of like how their eyes only seem to glow in a certain light, reflecting something that we can't see. There we go. Sorry to do that to you, but I didn't like your brains.
Oh, there he is. Show yourself. Oh, why is he that color?
Why's he got hair?
Looking for me. Bring me the boy.
What boy?
Nice and clean.
So, I think you.
Stuff. There was absolutely no call for you to call for the boy to be clean. Nae need. Shite patter. Also, I didn't realise I sing quite as much as the clips seem to imply. But we have learned something. Cheatingly as it may be. That, logically, all these folks must be alive in Africa. It looks like he was about to get shot by the captain, but somebody beat him to it. Yes, that one was correct. I don't know when I identified him as Henry Brennan, but I did. I've forgotten I put the volume up a bit on my headphones.
Last one. Move quick.
You'll not take the last push.
So if we already know... No, wait. Who the fuck did you shoot then, Hen? I'm confused. Killed by a sword. The sword was acting alone. The one he uses a pole. You're identified as hell. Ah, you got up there before he did. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna have to match this to uniforms, I think. Pull. Paul, 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 Paul. Paul? Is there a name that Paul is short for? I don't think I know it. I'll have to check both names. Could be referred to as a surname. Paul Moss. First mate steward. That seems higher up. I feel like that seems fine. Also, don't know how I didn't see that Paul the first time. That would appear to be the only Paul. Not a fucking clue who you are though, mate. But you probably got tossed overboard. And interestingly, you tried to kill the captain later. Okay, bit of progress. Oh, and I did do the hydrate imposter shady. I don't know if I mentioned. Hello, Rizalka, welcome in. We have solved 6 deads. At least to the game's satisfaction. Clearly an illness. Everyone over here just like, These two actually look quite similar now. I see them close up. $37. Okay. Right. Do y'all have numbers? Do they correspond to this list? Timothy Buttimal. Oh, do not fucking tell me I cannot. Ah! This is Big Tim and I will not let you tell me otherwise. Okay. No, if their faces are covered apparently I'm not allowed to identify them. 54. There we go. Boomst is 54. Ouija fun. Whenever you like it, love me some death. What was Ouija fun meant to be? I cannot parse. Right. 54. Find the clue list. Solomon Said. Which narrows the list of Indian folk tune. There we go. X. I would assume that means 10. But that could be just plain assumption. Carpenter from America. He didn't sound American. Sorry, was that Ocharaf? Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. Feel free to correct me. Welcome in. It was just meant to be we and it ended up as Ouija. Maybe a little sleep drunk and autocorrect seems to be having a time. Evidently so. Okay, so my theory of matching this stuff up might not be 100%, or it could be the fact that there's a Roman numeral in there. Just trying to gaslight me. Although if you're 51. Botcha rhymes with gotcha and is a sport. Raf is me. Excellent. So go with Raf then. That's okay. 51. That's what I was doing. Right. Long list. Renford Rajab. No. Oh, you succumbed to illness as well. See, I came out of there immediately because I was like, oh, no, I've clearly just... Oh! Great, thanks for checking. Not a problem. Seems like the thing to do. So that is 9 dead. You have a theory about that cop, but you will not preemptively share. Well, when at sea... Is there anybody else in here we can identify? We could make guesses about these 3. But they would be just that. And apparently I can't identify this person, this person. I can't identify this person. Maybe give it a shot. Could be 47. That's all we have. Put it in for now. Alexei Toporov. There you are. And by Emily Jackson. Yeah, I'll maybe do another wee memory around here. See if I can see the hammock numbers. Needs to be more games like this. Golden Idol is a good start. That is a fair point, actually. If you were to look on the Resulka's channel, you will indeed see a game kind of similar to this in 2D. And because...
How did you see that from there? Hello! Oh.
Let go of me!
Okay. I'll just restart Streamer Bot now rather than figure out what the problem was. But yeah, it's a very similar game in the case of the Golden Idol. She's been playing it recently. I don't know if there's another stream on the cards for that, Rizalka. You can tell us. But yeah, deduction. Look at a scene. See what's going on. Figure things out. And yes, hidden object games are frequently a fucking time. There is, but not tonight. Yeah, I didn't mean tonight, I just meant... Did you have another stream left of the Idol What is Golden? Okay, so we're not getting any caught information from this one, which leaves the coup. There's the coup head. I couldn't remember if you'd completed the game or not. Okay, apparently I'm at the completely different end of the this deck. Damn it! I wanted to exploit the hammocks more. There's the epilogue to the main game, which you, when you saw the thinking page to it, you went nah. And there's 2 DLC tracks.
Never been on a farm, Charlie.
Tracks, you say? Interesting. Would you be a butcher's assistant by any chance? The butcher does not appear to have an assistant. More's the pity, that's more work for me. And don't know who you are, but you were crushed by a cannon. And don't know who you are at all. Game seems to imply we don't even know if you're dead. Extra cases. Right, I'm with you. That's cool. So what are we up to? 9 confirmed? That the game was kind enough to say, yes, this was correct. I am assuming that's one of them. Yeah, that was confirmed. Died while shitting. As well, I will never fail to point out. I'm assuming it's midshipmen that would be doing those guns. Like topmen, that's like up in the rigging and shit. Surely. Tonight you're finishing off Blue Heat on Discord, I see. Oh, Visual Studio. Okay, we installed C++ support. Oh, you wanted to make a console application. That's a completely different library, yes. Let's download and install that for you. I remember being confused enough that... well, I'm confused right now because I feel like I should be looking at hammocks, and I am not. Where were they set up? In this area. Midshipman? More like midshipman, am I right? Hey. We'll maybe look at this bit again. Anyway, you wanted to tell Pete something. Emil O'Farrell. Butcher. Where did I get Butcher from? Oh no, punished for your pun with an ad. You're sure they shit their pants after death, so yes. Well, they were already shitting beforehand, so much of a muchness. Yeah, no idea where I got Butcher from, because if I recall, he's English in the voiceover. Punishment. Hey. No lag tonight, it seems. Yeah, the preview is doing not badly.
No, you're cut.
I mean, the stream fell over earlier, but...
Leave me.
Bear up, son. I'll stay with you.
Tell Pete's mother I tried my best.
Aye.
Right, so... whoever you are a... you are in English. Which doesn't actually narrow it down all that much, to be quite honest. How do you know Pete? Are you a midshipman? Still not complete.
You tell him.
Okay, yeah, so...
yourself.
we already knew you were
Bring the surgeons,
a Scottish. Yeah, could be anyone. I think I decided... yeah, that one was correct, so... tell Pete's mother... dear God. There's 2 deaths here. I think I tried the other one first last time. But... plonk. He was the higher up. He was one of the higher ups, it would seem. I don't know who he is yet. One of the fancy hatmen. You're William Hoskett. Can I get by you? I cannot. Try this one, see if I can wander a bit more. Can't shoot your pants if you don't have any intestines left. Right? Too soon? I mean, that's a philosophical debate I don't have an answer for, I'm afraid to say. Yes, you're... just this minute. Yeah, Henry Brown's here. Okay, so we're not entirely convinced about him. Or maybe I just don't have enough other ones correct, because obviously this has to be done in sets of 3. Stop you brute forcing the entire thing. Alright, obvious one. Right, we don't know who that is. But hang on. That's not right. This is the one I accidentally changed earlier. Shotted by unknown. And they were clubbed by unknown. Can I work this one at? Okay, it's a little difficult to pick the correct one. No, I do not have enough information there. But I imagine the person getting shot there is the one that knifed that guy. Seems like kind of a gutless ploy. Boo hits. If decapitated, are they still really your pants? Well, if they belonged to you before. You know, if you were buried with your belongings, presumably the pants would be considered before they realised, no, you shat yourself into them, let's just get rid of these. It's like a non-spoilery thought about that thing you would have never thought of. Go on then. I often wonder if the last thing that went through the warden's head, apart from that bullet, of course, is just how Andy Dufresne's got the better of him. Now, I wonder how many unrelated people have died with that thought in their head. They lying on their deathbed and thought, actually, I never did get the end of that. I don't know, actually, if that was the end of the Shawshank Redemption, I have not seen it. Is paraphrased rather than verbatim. Tattoos are great at identifying marks. I have seen one tattoo, but I did identify who it was in the what's it? The cot. Is the body yours anymore once it's disconnected? I mean, you kind of have to assign a next of... Hello. What are you, shiny thing in the distance? Interesting. Yes, we're not going to identify you. You were dead already. Really, that just kind of happened. And that's much later that happens. This one... Oh, hey, hang on. So... I feel right in this one. Ah, damn it. I was gonna attempt to match up the rank. I forgot Bosun's mate. Seaman. Unfortunately, there's a few of those, so it'll be difficult. Kept spotting that shiny thing in the distance in your playthrough, and it's driving you nuts. What is it? Don't tell me. Well, now I don't know what to think, Papaya. I'm not going to tell you what it is. don't really remember myself. A lot of people fucked up with the cannon. Have you not played this? Hope it's not yours once you're disconnected. You don't want the final act to be getting a ticket for littering. Yeah, I don't know what I expected. Hurt by cannon. Guess I was expecting more people to call out names and such. Tattoos. No visible tattoos there. I mean, this one's a bit obvious, but apparently I don't have enough accompanying solves. Don't know if that's going to help us here. What else can I solve? I gotta look at this one again. So, number 37 has a woman tattoo.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Bloody hell. Some in the reds. Really, hello?
What's that? This one do here?
What? What the fuck? How do you react to that?
Intruder alert!
The perfected dark. Hello, Ellie. Welcome in. What was on the menu tonight? As retro is a slightly infuriatingly vague category. The clip is ancient. It took me a moment to realize it was a multiplayer game, in all fairness. It was just like, that cropping is really something. Like, what's going on there? Oh, George, you silly American bastards. What are you doing being stabbed by the captain when you're just a midshipman? Yes, know your place. Thank you very much for the follow, new person. Feel free to introduce yourself if you so wish, but if you want to lurk, that's fine too. The N64 Mr. Core is out, trying Ocarina of Time, it's real fun. Hello, Grass Queen, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in. So how are we rating the cores? Like accuracy, extra features? Oh yeah, I was 47. That's what I was doing. Timothy Butement. I wonder. I was just wondering if I could see somebody with a woman tattoo. It would appear not. Nope. But you can keep an eye out for them in the other memories. How about you? You tattooed? Anything? How about you, pal? Anyone's unaware, this is a game about deducing the fates of the crew of a ship by looking at the moment of their deaths and walking around them a bit. Same guy did the PS1 course, so it's fantastic. He just stopped development on it because some high-powered games like Conquer and Jet Force Gemini won't work, but 80% or so do, so it's good. A ton of features and toggles. I mean, it sounded pretty good so far. And I'm assuming performance is going to be good, considering, if I remember correctly, the Mister is supposed to be an FPGA, and therefore just basically kidding on that it is the original hardware, aside from, you know, traditional software emulation. Cartridge-based games are hard to emulate. I mean, I think we've got 16-bit pretty much 100% now, if I recall correctly. Feels pretty smooth, does have a in-game FPS counter. A useful thing indeed. I'll just go back to the big old fucking beast attack. Yes, I realise this is a very trying time, but Denny's have a tattoo of a woman. Anybody at all? The nightmare of adding details like that as well is going to be like, how do you work out when it's things like, I've got this person in this scene, oh god, I have to go and make sure their tattoo's out of focus. Absolute nightmare to create this. 16-bit is fairly indistinguishable. Yeah, I figure so. It's just that it will vary, but you know, the popular ones, SNES, Mega Drive, it's gotta be pretty close. No tattoo. You're wearing a shirt, you're no use to me. Oh no, Piggy. I hope you did not get eaten. You're the bosun, I've decided. Major issue with cartridges is they can contain additional hardware, so all that has to be reverse engineered and emulated. That is the tricky part, yes. Especially in the case of something like I think Super FX chip we might have a handle on by this point, but whatever the equivalent chip for things like Virtua Racing was on the Mega Drive, I cannot remember all of a sudden what that thing was called. It was probably like the Sega FX one or something very unimaginative. You imagine the planning required to have a puzzle like this. Like, you'd have to have a chain where you can identify this person through this chain, but not before here, and yada yada. Yeah. Absolute fucking nightmare. You prefer piggies to have been eaten than starved in a cage when everyone is dead. I suppose that's the point. Also, I've just realised he's missing an arm. So maybe that's an option. No, not cannibalized. Christ. I think lost an arm feels appropriate.
So it's gone. Your mate was torn apart. Beast is dead.
I like how we're being vague. We're just going with beast. We're not making assumptions. Why is cannibalized an option? I hope it's a red herring, he said, avoiding spoilers. Nom nom. No, nom 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 nom, Didi. No. This is not a nom 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 moment. He got hungry on the trip over. No! Cannonballized. Hey. Okay, so game's unconvinced of this one. A semen of some kind. It's not actually a lot of semen, so. Yeah, I mean, I suppose that is one thing about streaming this. If if one is not careful, one can make some assumptions of what a person will be called based on their look or where they will be from. If you're playing yourself and nobody gets to see it, well, you'll get away from it, I think is the term, but when you're streaming it, you have to be careful. I can even QA a puzzle game. I mean, logistically, you need a lot of fresh eyes. Yeah, wait a bit. And you would basically need a depending on the size of it, almost a constant influx of fresh eyes. You're only going to know so much by asking someone to repeat a puzzle and say, is this better? Because they're not going to know 100%. You remember enough of this game, you couldn't QA it for content, just mechanics. Yeah, my testing would just be...
Let her here.
Functional? Is that the word?
Through the skull in stone or brain. I'll cut her throat when you've done it. Here? Yeah.
You know, just like, does it do thing it's meant to? Who are you again? You're the surgeon's mate. You need at least two groups, ones that know exactly what they need to do to test if things break when it goes perfectly, and a group that has no clue to test how doable the game is. Yeah. It is a thing what is often done. Why is there blood on the ceiling? Come to think of it, what the fuck happened here? I have a funny feeling I'm missing a corpse. Because otherwise, these boys died of an illness and then exploded. Which I don't feel is accurate. So I think I've got to hunt for another corpse. Now you're terrified. You don't usually get columns of blood. Well, you do if it's amateur hour at the murder parlor or something. I don't know. But yeah, you will have QA testers that are more familiar with the game, and they'll do like specialized testing, or they will do what's called regression testing, which is when a bug has been fixed and they go back in to double check that it has been fixed properly. That's the life cycle of the bug. Bug is reported. Bug is assigned to developer. Developer puts in a fix for the bug. Bug goes back to QA. QA does regression tests to make sure bug has actually been fixed and nothing else is broken. And if the answer to either of those questions is... Well, no, I've got those mixed up. If it's broken or it's broken something else, goes back to developer and that goes in a circle until it is done. The eternal fear is bug fix made new bug. Again, that's just fucking truth, DT. I don't know what the lazarette is, but we might be about to find out. Did you get stabbed it or shotted it? Could be a spiky. I'm probably going to run out of time before I can get all the way around. So I'll just have to wait for it to end, and I forgot how good the little musical sting is. They are bangers all. Or at least thematic. Or become crib. Yeah, because it almost always happens. Yeah. As... Did he speak Spanish, truth? Yeah. As the song goes. 99 tiny wee bugs in the code, 99 tiny wee bugs. You take one down, patch it around, 126 bugs in the code. And Papaya beat me to it. I was waiting for the little cutscene to finish before I sang it. But... Actually, I kind of like, you know, Take one down, patch it around, $147 in the code of your game. I usually go 126 because that still fits the timing. Who is this? How did they die? Horribly. Oh, there's more. Crikey. 199 springs to flush down. How did I think this would go? I am the arbiter of my misfortune. Cabin? Right, Moan Tinkerbell, let's sniff at this corpse. She's like a bloodhound, but not. Oh, I'm blind. Tinkerbell, stop the flippy shit and just show us the corpse. Makes more sense, you just hit random keys on your keyboard. All good. Work called UAT testing regression to make new code make sure new code didn't break the other processes it shouldn't have touched. A valid test, but regression in my experience is specifically this bug is no longer happening. Ah yeah, I can't tell if he got spiked yet, because this is just the initial phase. Oh, attempting to open the downstairs. Oh Christ, that face. Do I know who you are? Bosun. Okay, so we've got a sword in it. Got a guy spiked on top of it by the look of things. Why are you chucking water on it? Why are you... Kelly, are you flushing springs down the toilet? Technically Homer is, but yes. Said it before, you say it again. You can tell a good company by if they respond to bug reports with "Shit, we gotta fix that," versus "Well, that sucks for you, already got your payment." Who is this? How did they die? I don't know who is. Anyway, show me more corpses, please. Go on, take the long way around to get to the point exactly where I'm looking at. Okay, that was an extra long one, Tinkerbell. Fuck's sake. Oh, did we get one for the spider bastard? Or is it the lad? It was for the lad, wasn't it? Well, I don't know what sounds I was expecting. Okay, fair enough. Now I know why water was being poured on it. Downstairs is not yet open. Spiked. There's gonna be a couple of those. Don't know what happened to any of them, but I fear I'm going on a bit of a journey with this one. Many corpses to find. Now imagine you're just on a nice, wholesome Christian voyage. And you get attacked by a tentacle monster and a fire beast. I love how it's on fire and he's just like, no, I'm fucking making sure. Your annoying team leader says she hates workarounds and thinks IT should just fix everything. And lady, how do you not understand how these things work? I mean, answers your own question there. We're very fortunate that you usually don't create new bugs when you patch an old one. You think this is more about the initial code base and your super limited scope than your abilities. Oh. An identity for him. We may indeed get another triple. I mean, it does help to have a solid foundation. They should, yes, but there are only so many hours in the day. And it's once again time for me to repeat my old mantra of a bug found is not a bug fixed. If you see a bug in a new release, there's a bloody good chance QA did find it, but the development team were under such time pressure that they had to fix something else. Like, yes, this skirt randomly disappears. The developers are currently trying to figure out why the game crashes on load. You gotta prioritize. Gonna have to double back to "you have no idea how that could happen" is the most common statement about a bug. Oh, I've said it more than once. Hell, I've probably said it today, come to think of it. So you threw your lantern. And it seems like that was the tides turning. Also, there appears to be someone riding this crab bastard. Or spider bastard, I don't think we've really decided here. Oh, there are multiple spider bastards. Oh. You got fucking spiked. I'm probably gonna find your corpse a bit later. Yep, can't choose that yet. Excuse me, can I get... No. Oh, they've got spears as well. They're spearmen. There we go, nearly got that James Bond opening sequence. Okay, that seems like it was all the corpses, if we're getting this. Or no, maybe not. I thought this was the end of chapter 1. Not quite. There we go. I mean, you quite clearly got spiked by a spider bastard. Problem well defined is a problem half solved, so you can give me a good bug report telling me how it happened. You're half as likely to get a positive response. Yeah, not to throw QA under the bus, but it just happened bug is kind of infuriating. The closer you can give us to a 100% repo, the happier we'll be as developers.
What's going on? Stay back. It's already done for Nick. Hey.
So Nick's already dead.
Get there. Hey, cat.
You're not already dead. You're probably not Nick. You're not already dead. You're probably not Nick. Where might there be a Nick? Might you be a Nick? No, the game doesn't seem to think I would know it. And again, we're just in the identify people phase as opposed to the tell us how they died phase. I don't get why you can't do that at this point. Why we have to wait for it to fade out first. Oh! Oh no. My man, you're about to get it. You were showing her you couldn't search by a certain type of ID that she had given from a list, and she's like, can we ask IT to change that? No. They know how to make the system work. They do not know how to, you know, change the program. This is why QA is a skill. You need to be able to describe the bug properly or else you're not doing your job. Exactly. Words from a professional QA tester, I should point out. Can you port this to COBOL? I hear it's better. You have a week, but don't reduce your current duties. God. The one I love bringing up is I got sat next to a recruiter for... IT recruiter for the banking industry at a wedding one time. Actual quote from him, COBOL programmers are worth their weight in gold. Banks use a lot of legacy systems. They went onto computers for quite a while ago. Some of them have not upgraded, or at least not upgraded all the way. When you beta test games now, you always screen capture so you can go back and confirm what you did that might show where it was wrong. This is good. Right. Is it the guy right next to the guy that died? It's not. Intriguing. It's somebody upstairs. Could that be Nick? Unfortunately, 2 of them were already dead by the time the guy said that, so... Could be either of them. No, Tinkerbell, wait a minute. It is a very good practice. If nothing else, it can be easier just to look at the screenshot and say, okay, I know which bit of the game I need to go and look at. Unless you have to find names for every single part of the game, it might be a case of, you know, you have different names for them. Heave, run, shit yourself. I will do all 3. Again, can't say why they died yet. Ah, that's where the other one was coming. I thought, why are you pointing that way? The bastard's over there. It's like, no. There are bastards all over. And he's just like, better not come for my fucking goat. How the hell? Might get away with saying this guy fell from the rigging. Take me a second to figure out. You're proud most of your bug reports these days are, this is the issue, this is the code that does it, I changed it locally but I can't make a pull request. I mean, that does make things a little easier. You still have to review it, but... or someone does. So does the electricity sector. Work which through networks. One network is on SAP and is modern, the other is in a program that still shows that is originally designed in Windows 95. Yep. But you've seen pull requests for non-functional, experimental, untested code. This is not the happiest thing. To know him? No? Is it him? Game was not clear on that one. I think it was a bit... yeah? Wee. Okay, not quite. This is where he landed. There's a big proponent of infrastructure. If it works and you can get replacement parts, don't touch it. If. And maybe get the replacement parts now if they are non-perishable. Oh, I'm in the fucking rigging. Wow, shocking. Oop. I presume these are the topmen. Bit time for this wyvern night night. Thanks for dropping it, Al. Good slip. I will not be long, I don't think. I have made it to 3 hours and I fear that will be my limit for the night. The ship has been attacked and your poor butt gets struck by lightning not even at the highest point. Yeah, that's rough. It's one thing to say my ship was attacked by giant spider bastards and a tentacle monster. Oh, so that's how you died. A funny thing, no. I don't know where you're having this conversation, but... What is this? How did they die? Electrocuted. And finally, I am allowed out. Yeah, at the pearly gates, I guess. Well, surely they would know already. Okay, I'll have a quick wander downstairs to identify everybody who got fucking spiked. Just in case we already know who one of them is. You got electrocuted. Let's see, I thought there was 2 people who got spiked up. I think we are missing a couple. Unless some of these lads were really good and dodged at the literal last moment. Another one where we only know that they were spiked. Dun, 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 dun. Feel fairly confident in that one. Nah, some poor bastards up against the wall. Possibly in several places. Possibly several people. Okay, so clearly got a couple of names wrong. Otherwise I think I would have gotten a set of 3 by now. But there was also this one that I wasn't sure about. Yeah, apparently guess we know, but you know, talking might help them process. Just making sure he wasn't shot. Although, yeah, I don't know who it is, so it's of limited use. There are different payout for a terrible beast versus a bog standard beast. Probably.
Someone shoot the damn thing!
What if I just say you're the carpenter? Carpenter's mate? No. Clearly got a couple more things to work out. And since I don't want to be stuck in the back rooms,
I've got you.
spike it. Oh, hello, what was the... Don't move, get you down, give me that.
Don't move. I'll get you down.
Oh, you poor bastard, you got exploded later. That's just off into oblivion. Go back down a level. I mean, maybe. It's probably dead already, but... Unless you really missed with that cutlass. Just not impossible. Yep, goes on. Apparently sticking to it. Even though something related to being an armourer might actually be a better shout. Alright, so I can't get back up the stairs, so we're still exploring down here. You got spiked. And you got spiked. You eventually got spiked. Isn't going to help me much, but worth doing. Yeah, maybe I'll change that back to spiked. Seems more correct. You get knifed later. I mean, why are you bothering with the fencing guard? Just fucking cut the legs. Hack and choppy. Shot by a gun by unknown. Just looking on casually while somebody gets shot. Probably the bosun's mate, although the game tells me I can't identify them yet. Make sure I know that everyone got spiked. Like you. Oh. I don't even get that one. The annoying thing is, yes, I've discovered a whole other range of poor dead people. Don't know any of them, so I'm no closer to figuring it out.
Hey! Come on, boss! No, get there! Hey! Cats!
An American said, "Hey, catch." But no, I don't know who they are. Just sneak under your crab leg there, sir. Don't mind me. We'll go with Spirit for this one. Feels...
That doesn't work.
No, apparently it does not. You just hide in there. Oh, you're gonna get crushed by a cannon later. As I joked before, doomed by cannon. One day I will know them all. I kind of already know them all. I've played this before. For example, if yes, auto saved. So I quit to the title. I've got one. Took me 8 hours, but I got there. And yeah, we are past the 3-hour mark, so I am going to call it there. My back is held out. I am not looking forward to moving away from this chair, but we shall see how we do. And then, hopefully, credits will work. Excellent. Yes, thank you for the absolute embarrassment of riches when it comes to raids. Reverse order, we have 10 elements. We have Grandpa Schweitzer. We have Bisected Brioche. And I feel like I'm missing one. Maybe I'll wait for the credits to come back for it, because I was scrolling through the activity feed and now I am questioning it. Maybe it was just free raids, but nevertheless, greatly appreciated. Thank you ever so much, everyone, for being here. Didn't know how well this would go in terms of, you know, the whole, is this compelling to watch type malarkey. So, I think it's gone well. I think we'll come back to this. And I think we will once again raid Under Console Pod, who's going back on the killer frequency. So they are. Which is also murdery, but in a very different way. Can confirm hot water against sore back is delightful. I do have one. That sounds like a good shout. And thank you for the rest. Well, Rizalka, are you going... No, you're not going to... My tomorrow night, are you going? Or are you just doing the Discord only stream? I keep forgetting which is which. I believe the Bad Batch will be back, or the Bad Batch will be back, rather, on Friday. And then Rizalka will stream on our Saturday. And the usual gubbins. Discord only. Okay, yeah. So you can get in touch with her to figure out how to get on the Discord and all the stuff. Oh, Nick and you are playing on Friday. That'll be Baldur's Gate 3. That is a fun, chaotic time. But yes, with that, I think I've said all I need to say. I shall see you later. Thank you all for being here once again. Thank you ever so much to the Raiders. Thank you for the new follows. Thank you just for being your lovely selves. And please go be your lovely selves in Under Console Pods chat. Because they is good people. And they deserve nice people to come and say hello. Okay. Night all.